Hi, this is Christine Allen with Infinite We. I'm here today to talk to you about diaphragmatic breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing is really important always, but especially during this time of COVID. And what inspired me to do this video was because it has now been mandatory, at least starting tomorrow, it's mandatory in Washington State for people to wear masks when they're in public places or can't distance themselves 6 feet. So I thought that I would just do a video to support you in learning to breathe with your diaphragm, as well as encouraging you to do some diaphragmatic breathing before you have to put on a mask so that you're just more relaxed and more oxygenated. And so when you have to put on the mask, you feel more at peace inside. So what exactly is diaphragmatic breathing, you may ask? So diaphragmatic breathing is also called belly breathing because when we use our diaphragm to breathe, a little muscle that sits right inside the rib cage. And when we use the diaphragm, when it contracts, when we inhale, it pushes down on our internal organs and our belly pooches out. So you want to actually have your belly pooching out when you breathe. So one way that's really quite easy to be able to tell how you're breathing, whether you're breathing more with the smaller muscles, intercostals, or the neck muscles, is to place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Then you can take a nice deep breath in and see which hand moves, or do both of them move, and which hand moves first. So if for a full deep breath, your breath will begin deep with the diaphragm, and then as the lower lungs are full and that muscle is fully contracted, that then the intercostal muscles and the neck muscles, scalenes and a few others, will contract to pull the rib cage up and out. So when you take a nice deep full breath, you're going to have movement all the way from the low belly, right above the pubic bone, all the way up into the upper chest. So just notice, where do you breathe? Do you breathe mostly up here? So and your belly's not moving at all? Or are you mostly in the belly? Not much breath in the chest? Or are you a full breather where you breathe all the way from the belly, all the way up? So today we're going to focus on teaching you to breathe in the belly. And so when we take a nice deep full breath in, the belly moves out. So for those of you who are chest breathers, it can be challenging to be able to breathe in your belly because you have habitually been breathing up in the upper chest, and maybe not wanting your belly to pooch out, you kind of hold your belly in, kind of keeping that diaphragm muscle just stable or stuck. Some people just never really develop the diaphragm muscle, so it's like any muscle. It takes some, if you haven't been using it, it's probably a little bit lazy. So as you use that, you're retraining something. So sometimes it can take a little bit to figure out, like, how do I retrain that muscle to contract on the inhale and relax on the exhale? So one way to do that is to lie on your back. Go ahead and lie down. You can have a pillow for your head. And you're going to place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest again. And then just go ahead and take a deep breath in. Again, noting, where does my breath go? And you see, with my breath, it begins low in the belly and then moves up into the chest. So as you take a few deep breaths, the body tends to relax. If If it's still challenging for you to get breath into your belly, I'm going to have you roll over onto your stomach, belly, so that you can feel the pressure of the floor. You need a hard surface so that you can feel the pressure and allow yourself to breathe into the pressure on the floor. So you can just have your arms right along your sides. You can even have them up here so you can kind of feel that well. And you want to just really feel the breath down in that low belly. Have your breath be long and deep and full. It's very relaxing to breathe into the belly, taking deep, full, relaxed breaths. So you can stay there for a few minutes. Just allow your breath to become deeper and fuller into that low belly. Sitting and you don't have the opportunity to lay down, you can apply some pressure to your low belly, just right above the pubic bone, just applying some pressure there and allow yourself to breathe into that. So play with that until you can begin to feel with more ease your belly coming and your belly pooching in and out with your breath as you begin to use your diaphragm more effectively and more efficiently. So let's do some deep breathing together. So how about if we do a count of 6 in and 6 out? Just nice, deep, full, deep breath in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. And last one, in. And out. And just notice how you feel now. See if there was a calming that happened. I know there was for me. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like us and follow us. If you have any questions about diaphragmatic breathing, you can go ahead and put them in the chat there. Or if you are curious about some other aspects of the breath, or you would like to schedule a one-on-one session to support you in breathing more fully and more easily, you can just go to infinitewee.com. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you next time. Take care. Bye.